After Isaiah is purged of sin, he volunteers to serve a mission for God, but he doesn't know what that mission entails. So, in verses 9 and 10, God gives him his commission. Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but they understood not, and see ye indeed, but they perceived not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and be converted, and be healed. Now, this would be confusing and counterintuitive to most people. It's confusing because verb tenses change in mid-sentence, and even the object of the sentence changes from ye to they. And it's counterintuitive because God seems to be telling Isaiah to confuse the people lest they be converted and be healed. Would God actually want to prevent his people from being converted and healed? Probably not. So let's look at another translation. Darby's Bible translation puts it this way: hearing ye shall hear and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see and shall not perceive. This makes more sense. People shall see and hear Isaiah's words, but they won't understand them. But the fact is, confusing people almost seems to be part of Isaiah's call. As one Latter-day Saint scholar put it, Isaiah was deliberately difficult. Isaiah, it appears, was called to prophesy in a manner that would complicate and obscure his meaning. And most of us would agree that he did an excellent job of this. But there's another iteration of this prophecy, one from the Lord himself. Let's see how Jesus Christ used this prophecy during his mortal ministry. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, By hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. Here, the Lord makes clear that it's the people who have made themselves spiritually blind and deaf. Because of their lack of faith, they have closed their hearts and minds. And as it was then, so it is today. So maybe there was a good reason for Isaiah to make his prophecies so cryptic and confusing. Maybe if the people had understood them, they would have done more harm than good. Maybe the people would have acted on these things in ways that would have been counterproductive. But fortunately, we know that Isaiah's words will be understood in the last days. As Nephi said, the prophecies of Isaiah shall be of great worth unto them in the last days, for in that day shall they understand them. And the Lord confirms this, telling us not only when Isaiah will be understood, but who will be the one revealing it to us. For I will send my servant unto you who are blind, yea, a messenger, to open the eyes of the blind, and unstop the ears of the deaf, and they shall be made perfect, notwithstanding their blindness, if they will hearken unto the messenger, the Lord's servant. Isaiah's words will finally be understood when the Lord's servant opens the eyes of the blind and unstops the ears of the deaf, and the servant will be the Lord's messenger, even a great prophet on earth. But now, back to Isaiah's vision. Having received his commission to prophesy, Isaiah asks an important question. Lord, how long? He's asking how long this confusion will last. How long will the people's hearts be fat and their eyes blind before they're converted and healed? And the answer he receives should be sobering to all of us. Until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate, and the Lord have removed men far away, for there shall be a great forsaking in the midst of the land. In other words, even though the Lord's servant may have revealed the meanings of Isaiah's prophecies by this time, the majority of the people won't understand them until there has been a great forsaking in the midst of the land, until after the cities are empty and the land is desolate. And then the people will finally see what he meant. They'll finally realize that he meant his prophecies for us. the Lord's covenant people in the last days, because they'll see actual desolation when natural disasters strike. And they'll see the actual emptying out of the land when an army invades to take advantage of their weakness. At that time, finally, Isaiah's words will have real meaning for all who care to understand them. Next time, we'll learn about the holy seed who will survive these destructions. I'm Curtis Taylor with the Words of Isaiah.